is so cool and unique because what we're giving you, what you see on your screen, is not a choice of, but rather you are getting both a red and a white Caladium. Yeah? Caladium?
Yes,
Okay,
you got
there
it
we
right.
got it right. And 132186, this is a two-piece. They're the jumbo size. I am literally just moving to the front of these because I'm so...
Well,
this
we're
is
gonna
what
be
I do is
hidden
I
behind them.
shop during these shows. Like I literally just
They're beautiful.
end up wanting and oftentimes getting everything that we present here. These are massive.
Yeah.
But the color story to each one, it looks like each one has its own individual thumbprint almost.
Well,
with a different design.
Caladium is a foliage plant that looks beautiful. Not every plant has to have flowers. These add so much interest and color to your garden with just their foliage. Most Caladium, and there are hundreds of varieties, or if not more, most Caladium are shade plants. So we couldn't get this particular variety of Caladium for 2 years, and we tried really hard to get them. I'm glad we were able to get them this year, because these Caladium love sun as well as shade. So whatever you have going on in your garden, shady spot, sunny spot, part sun, part shade, these will do well there. These are very rare, and we coordinated these two colors together so that they would look great together in your garden. So they are a two-piece set. You're getting the Royal Flush, which is the red and green, and then also the Moonlight, which is the white with the green edges. And they grow very, very quickly. So let me show you. What you're gonna get are these big jumbo bulbs. They almost look like begonia bulbs. And you're gonna just plant these, you know, if you plant them upside down, it doesn't matter. You wanna plant these a few inches under the ground in a space that's about twice this wide, and then water them in. As soon as you see active growth, anything green coming out of the top, you can fertilize them.
Okay.
But once they start growing, they get to this size in a matter of weeks.
Really?
They're full size.
Now,
and
they're a perennial, so in the wintertime, do they go
well,
dormant?
they're actually an annual,
they are.
or what we call a tender perennial.
So
and
you have to bring it in.
So if you live in zone 8 or hotter, you can leave these outside.
Okay.
If you don't, like we're zone 6 here in Philadelphia, these will not live through the winter. So what you're gonna do is, either if you got them in a pot, bring the pot inside and they can grow as a house plant.
Got it.
They don't have to go dormant. Now, a lot of tender perennials do go dormant. You have to put them in dig them up, put them in a bag, put them in the basement, and replant them next spring.
Yeah.
These can stay living in a pot like this, and I think they're beautiful at Christmas. Look at the colors.
Well, it's like a poinsettia almost. I mean,
And
it's gorgeous.
again, they like a sunny window, but not super intense direct sunlight. So a bright room, just like we were talking about with the pilea plant.
Talk to us about the vibrancy of those leaves.
They're intense.
They are.
You know, and again, they get really big. So you can see this is planted in the ground around a tree. If you want to plant these in the ground and save them over the winter, then you can dig them up, cut them back, and then dig up the bulbs. And then, you know, again, just put the bulbs in some peat moss in a bag in your basement or in a plastic bin.
Okay.
And then replant them next year. So they become a perennial for you.
Got it.
But these do well in a pot or in the ground, and they just add so much interest to your garden because of the foliage. Look how gorgeous they are, that bright red and intense green. And then the other one, the Moonlight, glows in the dark at night. It adds that contrast. You need to have some white in your garden to set off the other flowers.
Let those colors pop that are in there.
Yeah, so the white Moonlight is absolutely gorgeous too.
Well, they're also kind of waxy as well, like in the leaf. The stems on here too, strong stems with them as well.
Right.
So if they are outside with the wind, it's not like they're gonna bend over and break. They're gonna be able to handle that, which is great.
Right.
It reminds me, I remember my grandfather passed away, I had a peace lily, like forever.
Yes.
It has a little bit, it's like a giant peace lily. It's just not flowering, right? It's just the flowers of that.
Well, you know what? This is I think something you don't have to worry about that because you don't get flowers with this.
Right, exactly.
You just get absolutely
those
gorgeous leaves. And then I'm wondering if a couple times earlier when we showed this, we had some new ones sprouting out of the bottom, but I think they've all turned into leaves now.
Oh, here's one right here.
But they have like these white bulbs that come out of the bottom, and then they grow into a beautiful stem, and then you know you get that gorgeous color.
Oh, let me see. I'm just taking this one out so I can show you.
This is super easy.
Look at that.
And, you know, again, even a new novice gardener can do this. It'll make you feel like a pro. They're goof-proof. And again, they reach their full size in a matter of just a few weeks from planting those bulbs. And they're easy to plant. Again, this is what you're getting. 2 of these, 1 of each color. And again, put them in a pot or put them in the ground and bring them indoors in the winter. Now, with this one, though, you do want to keep this away from pets,
I was gonna
because
ask you
this will give your pets a tummy ache. So
Okay.
if you have a kitty that chews all your plants, you may want to do the option of cut it down, dig up the bulb, and bring that inside, and then replant it next year.
Got it. Okay, which is great advice. A lot of people are picking up more than one. I think maybe that's because you do get two of them of two different colors. So if you did want to flank it somewhere of the same color, you can certainly do that. I'm looking at the Moonlight, and like you said, the pop of color. You know, where would you put this where you want to have
Well,
those?
this borders, window box.
Yeah.
You could put this in any pot, but I mean, they do look so pretty anywhere from in the ground to any kind of container.
Absolutely.
So.
And so you've got a variety of choices in the way that you can use it. Your price today is on sale for $27.98. That means it's
And you get
$14
both.
each. Shipping to you for free and an easy pay here of $9.33.
And
And
the-
132-186.
The thing about, I was just going to say, the thing to remember about this, you guys, is this caladium can go in the sun. Most times they have to go in the shade, and not everybody has a shady spot.
So this is
So
okay
it's-
in full sun?
Or shade.
You could do either or. So this is like,
Either or.
this is great for everybody. There's
Yeah,
no one that
that's
can't
why we
be
were
able
trying
go
to get
this.
it for 2 years.
Yeah, no,
So.
makes sense. Do not let this pass you by. There's only 1,500 that remain there.